Hey there guys, Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome back to another card making video. So this is the last week of 2017 and we are going out in style using new product from the 2018 Occasions catalog that goes live on January 3rd. Make sure you check out the Facebook group for all the information on my Stampin' Jamma party that I have with every new catalog launch. Also, make sure you get signed up for Stamp Club. Spaces are running out. That starts January 1st. And make sure you look for the announcement video that went up today about the first couple of classes of 2018. Okay, let's get ready. Let's get right to it. So today I'm using the Beautiful Day stamp set. This again from the Occasions catalog. I'll be coloring this beautiful flower. And I'm going to be using this sentiment. I have a friend that has a birthday in January. So I'm going to go ahead and get a jump on her card. I'm going to be using the second half of the card base I used yesterday for my husband's anniversary card. I'm going to be using a piece of the Tutti Frutti Designer Series paper. I've just cut this down to 2 inches. And then I have this piece of the Petal Passion. I'm going to use both sides. I'm going to bring in, before I do anything else, I'm going to bring in my triple banner punch because I want 3 banners. So I'm going to go ahead and slide this in. So the biggest one can be 2 inches. So that's why I cut this one to 2 inches. So what you're going to do is you're going to slide it in. And you're going to make sure that you have it centered. And then you just cut and you have a banner. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to make sure it's centered. I'm going to cut it. It's so pretty. It may be some of the prettiest paper I've ever seen. Like, ugh. I feel like with the with the holiday catalog and with this new Occasions catalog, that Stampin' Up! Has just kind of knocked paper out of the ballpark. That Merry Christmas paper and the Christmas Around the World, those plaids are everything. So, look at the little kiwis. They're cute too. Okay, so I'm going to add about 3/4 of the way because not all of this is going to be adhered. So I want it to start about right there. Let's see how straight. Just like that. I'm also probably going to banner my sentiment. We'll see. We'll see. That may be one too many banners. And then last but not least, oh yeah, I'm so glad I chose to do that. I'm not necessarily paying attention whether or not I've taped or glued down the actual banner because that can come up a little bit. Whoa, my hand's a little shaky. I love that. Let's cut the excess off. You could trim these to size, but again, I wasn't quite sure how long I wanted them. So just like that. So we are done with that. Gonna bring in a scrap piece of Whisper White, and I have mounted the rose and the sentiment onto a scrap piece of Whisper White. No, I didn't. I mounted it onto my Fisker stamp press, and I'm gonna stamp it onto a scrap piece of Whisper White. Good enough. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut out my sentiment because I don't need to risk And I am just cutting it off just like this. And we'll trim that down more later. Go with dark rich raspberry, light rich raspberry, and dark pink pirouette. I'm just gonna play. I'm not gonna really worry about shadows and everything else. I'm gonna start with my darkest. I'm gonna move to my mid. And end with my lightest. Smooth it all out. Look at that. Oh my word, so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm gonna add dimensional adhesive to the back of my flower. Set that aside. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my sentiment. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this down. So I need to even this up. And I'm gonna cut it down to 1 inch. Again, I'm gonna banner. They bring in a scrap piece of that designer series paper. I'm going to adhere that to it. Cut off this end. I want it even, but I don't want to cut my little banner off, so just like that. So let me get my flower adhered. But not least, I'm going to bring in a little bit more of this rich raspberry. So I'm going to take my markers and I'm going to color one big faceted with the dark, faceted gem with the dark. And then one of the smaller ones with the light. Get those adhered. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me zoom you in. So the blends are available and the faceted gems are available and everything else will be available next week. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to get signed up for the stamp club. Those spots are filling up really quickly, so you're going to want to get your spot. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I'll have that linked in the description box down below. So I will see you real soon. Bye for now.